When you arrive at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Akron Zips taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Give to the single back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
At the 35, he's got room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Hernandez. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This offense has a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hawkeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks and get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Algier. He's got his man. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires on the move. Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll give it to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Movement here from the tight end. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking downfield, it's Algier. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Brings up 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Akron! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close.
Still running at the 40.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. And the defense drags him down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Benedict. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. And that was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Got his man down the middle.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Line gets set. 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Some heat on that completion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll just keep slinging it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Iowa!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Zips want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Algier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Absolute shame.
Personal foul.
Missed the penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to get to him. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Zips will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on that.
Can anyone catch it? The 20. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And that one will give them the lead.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Algier. They're bringing heat. Open space at the 25.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Zips with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Second down now after the sack. They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Zips! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop it. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The snap sets up the throw. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Open space at the 25. Bringing the heat. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business 1st and goal. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
28, Akron, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the air, it's Algier. Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. The throw. The timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's right on target. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Zips trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Akron! Ready to try the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Right back to him on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's caught downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after that completion. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Feeling some heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pocket starts to collapse. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking downfield, it's Algier. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. An 84-yard drive there, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. Nifty little dance step. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down. A chance to win it before overtime. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Escapes the sack. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Algier. Coming after it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
It'll be short. That one would have taken some tremendous leg strength.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. It's good. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Algier. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown! Akron. They take the lead here in overtime.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets rid of it. Working that left side now. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Third down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. Wants to throw on third down. Got his man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Floating away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, offense, has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. He'll try to take it back. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire